So in this video, I'm going to learn how to actually apply pivot table in Pandas. What I've been looking at is actually in Pandas data, whereby this is a colon, and this is a colon with a colon title or a colon name on top of it. Let's say in a situation whereby all of a sudden you feel interested in actually you want to see your data in that pivot table format. Now, if you don't know what pivot table format, when we do example, you are going to see. So let me just run this our Pandas data frame. These are just the values that I created, just name and that of the age, and then there are 5 values here. There are 5 values here. The first guy was Peter, the second guy was John, the third guy was Moses, the guy that divided the sea, and this other guy was Ken. So these are just a random name that I just picked up that I want to use to explain this example. So this is what we got, like how we expected. This is our colon for the name, and here is colon for the age. This is for Peter, John, Moses, and Ken. So let's say all of a sudden we feel interested in doing for that of the pivot table. So we can do this. I'm going to just print another panel data frame so we can differentiate both of them. So I'm going to do what? It's going to be our data frame that where holds our information. So we're going to make use of this, our pivot table method. So it's going to be our pivot. Yeah, thank you, VS Code, for helping me with that. So pivot, this pivot table. So we're going to add the colon and the values that we want. So I want my values. What should be my value? My values should be, for that, let's assume my age should be, the ages should be the value. And what is another one? I can say the colons. When I say the colon, this shouldn't be new things for you. When you say colons, actually something that will be on top of it. Why the values is what is going to be inside of that of the colon. So I'm going to set the colon to be what? Name. So it's going to be, for example, going to be Peter, 7 years old, and then date of that. So let me run this and let's see what we have. Okay, so this is what we have here. You can see that this was a Pandas data frame that I have a reason for not removing it. I want us to see difference between normal data frame, like normal your Excel spreadsheet, and for this of the pivot table. You can see how the pivot table is looking. This is the name, this is for the age, this is for John. So in fact that John is 18, as we can see here, and that of the Peter is 7. You can see Peter was 7. And there's also something that actually took effect here, like the way it's being structured, 18, 90, and I have that of 35, and that of the 7, which is for Peter. So there are still many ways we can start to reverse this. When we reverse this, since the first one was 7, it's going to become to 7, followed by 18, and a whole lot of other this. As of now, I don't really see much of the use. So let's say this can be used in a situation whereby you are interested in presentation, to present something, maybe want to solve something like requires you to present it in this way. But for me, this looks really beautiful, but I'm going to stick to my data frame. But if you're interested in sticking with this guy, you go to print out the actual parameter, to print out the information. It does not really requires much. This is your colon, and this is your values that are down here, and you can actually specify your index. But in this situation, you can just come here and put what do you want to set as your index. So you can start to put that one. You can start to pick a particular colon of your choice. In a situation we already have 2 colons here, so there's nothing for me to actually set here. I'm going to leave the colon name to be the index name as of now. So I think with this we have a knowledge idea on how to make use of this pivot table, and this should explain to you what actually pivot table is. So I think with this we have come to the end of this video. If you find this video helpful in any way, you should be able to subscribe. It's not going to collect money from your pocket. So I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.